welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurs and Fuego, where some entrepreneurs think that we are in August when in fact it's January the 5th or 6th. Yeah, there we go. Boom.
There you go.
That's it. I'm done. Hello.
I'm rubbing off on you.
It is January 6, 2000.
January 6th, yep.
John Hinton,
Francisco.
Desert Pool Tech.
Yep, that's right.
You're the best pool builder in the world, man.
Yep.
I've seen the stuff that you build.
According to me.
For me, building a pool is just, you just put a hole on the ground, put some concrete or something, Pebble Tech or whatever it is that they use and enjoy, right?
Yep,
There's
that's
no big
right.
deal.
Just
There's more to it.
There's a little more to it than that. Yeah.
What's more?
I mean, well, you've got the rebar, you've got the plumbing. I mean, you've got equipment, automation. I mean, that's a huge aspect to a swimming pool.
Automation? Okay.
Everybody wants an app these days. Everybody wants to control their phone, their security system from an app on their phone. And swimming pools are just like anything else. Automation, you can turn on your spa, turn on your fan, your pool lights.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. You can wire up your margarita mixer and turn it on with your phone, and it'll be out there waiting for you. Yeah, that's automation. That's kind of where the industry's going.
So the pool business has changed a lot since.
It's changed a lot,
when my pool was built back in the day. So this is just an entirely different thing.
Yes.
And all right. So tell us a little bit about you. How did you get into this pool business as an entrepreneur?
I actually got laid off a few years ago and just was scramble mode, honestly, and got in touch with the first guy who trained me to do pools, and I worked with him for a little while, and then got in touch with another guy, so moved on to another company, and then just the more exposure I got to it, the more I realized that it's something I wanted to do. It just seemed too easy not to do it myself. And so January,
how hard could it be? How hard could it be, right? I'm just going to dig and pull.
Yeah.
All right. And so you get into the business. What did you find when you got into the business, like you're saying? What did you find the most challenging thing when you got into the business?
Everything. It wasn't as easy as I thought. I mean, it's been pretty good, but the networking has been difficult. That's completely new ground for me that I've been trying to break into. Part of a couple chambers of commerce here in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Phoenix Metro. Right. So just trying to get the business name out there. Trying to make contacts, make relationships. But so that was really difficult. Sales. I thought I was okay at sales. I mean, in college I sold watches, and so I thought I was a pretty good salesman, but it didn't turn out.
I can sell watches. I can sell pools. No problem.
Yeah,
right?
A watch, a pool.
No problem.
So that's been a learning curve for sure. So. But
you have a very, very cool. Do you do the designs as well? Who does the designs for the pools?
I actually do all the designs myself. Yeah, that's something.
Because they're very cool.
Thank you.
They're very, very
I really
good.
Appreciate that.
I mean, I've seen a ton of pools around there, but you've got very, very good designs. In fact, I keep saying you're the best pool guy in the valley, and it's for a reason, not just to Patrick, but it's for a reason. I mean, the designs are very, 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 very cool.
Good.
I didn't know about the automatic margarita
automation
thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that, but it's
cutting edge.
Really cool. All right, so you have to wear all these hats nowadays, right? The marketing, it sounds to me, and we've done over 500 of these interviews, and trust me when I tell you this thing, it all boils down to marketing. You can have the best pool business in the world, but nobody knows about you.
That's true. Yeah, that's why I'm here today. So. But I would say another aspect of the difficulty of being a business owner is just learning to say no. I mean, I probably get 12 to 20 calls a week. I used to, not so much anymore. From Yelp, from SEO guys. I can build you a website. I can market you. I can put you on the first page of Google. So many promises that these people are making, and then the last thing they want to tell you is how much it costs. And I'm in business for 10 months, and I'm like, I can't afford none of this. So
if I hear somebody else tell me, I'm going to put you on page one of
tired,
Google,
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Trust, that page has got to be like a mile long because everybody's going to be on page one of Google at some point or another.
Yeah.
All right, so marketing is your biggest challenge, and you're kind of newer into the business.
Yeah.
How have you dealt with the growth? I mean, are you hiring now? Are you hiring more people? Because the stuff that you're doing is very, very, very cool. Yeah. Very, very groundbreaking, and the designs are just incredible. And there's, to be sure, there are very large pool companies out there that you're competing against. So you have to have defined what sets you apart. Yeah. So what is your competitor?
Well, it's interesting that you brought up the aspect of the larger pool companies. And I think at this point, the industry kind of is working in my favor in that regard, because in my experience, the pool owner wants the do-it-yourself pool guy, or he wants like the one guy pool company. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The one truck. And I mean, obviously, I don't want to stay there. I want to grow beyond that. So then that'll be to me another hurdle to jump over.
Is it because the perception is that, oh, here comes the large pool company and they have big overhead, they're going to charge me more, or?
Well, I think it's anything that you face when you're looking at a big box name brand type company. I mean, they get lost in the crowd. They're just a number. There's not individuality. They're not unique. I have a relationship with every one of my customers, and I mean, frankly, that's one of my favorite things about my business. You know, I leave cookies for Christmas. I left cookie plates for the majority of my clients.
Not in the pool.
Not in the pool. I'd say, yeah, that would just make more.
It's just okay.
But you know, and they love that. They thrive off of that, and so that's one of my bigger selling points now, and really going to be something I want to incorporate as I grow. I mean,
and the challenge being that you're developing that personal relationship with your clients. When you grow, that's the challenge, right?
Exactly.
How do you continue to maintain that personal relationship without becoming just one of the other big guys? Which that's where you're going to. So what do you do in order to maintain that?
I think the one thing that I've learned just from my predecessors, the guys I've worked for, maybe an area that they could have done better in, is I don't want to get tied down cleaning pools and doing repairs. I want to continue to grow the business. I want to be the face of the company. I want to hire guys to do the work for the most part, and I want to continue networking. I want to continue building relationships with my clients, my current clients, new clients, meeting with them one-on-one, having coffee dates, bringing them cookies, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be my part in the company in the future.
You build a pool for me, we're done. Because I'm not going to build another pool in my house for the next 30 years or 40 years. That's it. So how do you, I can understand the maintaining the relationship and then hopefully the word of mouth, right?
Right.
Me as a client, I may have an amplitude of 3. So I'm going to recommend maybe 3 people to you. And that's cool, developing that relationship. So are there other verticals in your business that you have in addition to the maintenance? What else is there?
So the bread and butter of the pool company is going to be the weekly maintenance, the weekly cleans.
Okay.
So I mean that's going to be that's to me the evergreen aspect of the pool industry. It's always there. You know,
you can always hire me, right? I'm going to go
there
shirtless.
You go. I'll put you in a truck,
buffed up and everything else, and show up and be that poster child for your company. No, you're going to lose a lot of business if you hire me. But all right, so that's so the service business is one of them. What else is there?
Then the repairs, obviously, and then you want to get into commercial also. Any kind of hotel pools, any HOAs, stuff like that. I mean, and that's something that we're working into, trying to make inroads in the HOA communities and begin to build relationships in that way, and then be able, I mean, you'll have 3 or 4 pools in one condo complex. I mean, that's a large account, so that's another leg of the business, that something that we're trying to get into. So
as an entrepreneur, and we're talking about the challenges that you're facing, right? I mean, the networking and wearing all these hats and everything else. So what's in store for the future for you?
Honestly, I really want to. I look forward to the day that I'll be able to move past the pool company. I guess my long-term vision, I would like to start several companies. Just a barbershop is kind of one thing I'd like to start. I got my hair cut this morning. I was talking to the barber. I was like giving some pointers from him, It's just something that's always intrigued me. And I think that kind of arises from a need. I mean, I feel like I've never had a really solid haircut as a man, so it's something that you look for. So, I feel like I can have a pretty good barbershop, then mechanic shop, stuff like that, just everyday needs that people have. So kind of moving on past the pool company, I'd like to have it to be self-sustaining, 5 or 6 years, hire somebody to kind of manage it. We'll see what happens.
You're an entrepreneur at heart, and barbershop, very good business. Hair always grows, right?
That's right.
Better
everybody needs a haircut.
Everybody needs a haircut. Better the barbershop than a funeral parlor, because people die all the time. So I think you're in the right path there, my friend.
Good, thank you.
My man.
Thanks, Francisco.
All right, so I tell you what's going to happen here in the next couple of years or so, when your pool company is built up and very nicely, you sell it and everything else, and you bring back another business, we're going to sit here again talking about the barber shop. Exactly. And with that,
awesome.
We're out.